The philosophy of education that identifies and clarifies the beliefs, values, and understandings of an individual or group with respect to education. A philosophy of this sort is critical in defining and directing the purpose or objectives and focus of a school. India has seen many eminent educational thinkers. Let's have a look into it.
Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan was an Indian academic professor, philosopher, and politician who served as the first Vice President of India and the second President of India. The day he was born is celebrated as Teachers' Day. He was born on 5th September 1888 and died on 17th April 1975. The end product of education should be a free, creative man who can battle against historical circumstances and adversities of nature. Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda Narendranath Datta was an Indian Hindu monk. He was a chief disciple of the 19th century Indian mystic Ramakrishna. He was born on January 12, 1863 on Kolkata and died on 4th July 1902 at Belur Math. Education is the manifestation of the perfection already in man. Rabindranath Tagore. He was a Bengali polymath, poet, writer, playwright, composer, philosopher, social reformer, and painter. He reshaped Bengali literature and music as well as Indian art with contextual modernism in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. He was born on 7th May 1861 at Kolkata and died on 7th August 1941 at Kolkata. Don't limit a child to your unlearning, for he was born in another time. Mahatma Gandhi. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was an Indian lawyer, anti-colonial nationalist, and political ethicist who employed non-violent resistance to lead the successful campaign for India's independence from British rule and in turn inspired movements for civil rights and freedom across the world. He was born on 2nd October 1869 at Porbandar and assassinated on 30th January 1948 at New Delhi. By education, I mean all-round drawing of the best in child and man, in body, mind, and spirit. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Abul Pakir Jainulabdin Abdul Kalam was an Indian aerospace scientist who served as the 11th President of India from 2002 to 2007. He was born on 15th October 1931 and raised in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu, and studied physics and aerospace engineering. He was died on 27th July 2015 at Shillong. He was awarded with Bharat Ratna, Padma Bhushan and Hoover Medal and more. Some of the brightest minds in the country can be found on the last benches of the classroom. Chanakya. Chanakya was an ancient Indian teacher, philosopher, economist, jurist, and royal advisor. He is traditionally identified as Kautilya or Vishnugupta, who authored the ancient Indian political treatise, the Arthashastra, a text dated to roughly between the 4th century BC and the 3rd century CE. He was born at Takshashila, Jalandhar, and died on 283 BC. He is known for prominent role in the foundation of the Maurya Empire and as the Arthashastra and Chanakya Niti. Education is the best friend. An educated person is respected everywhere. Education beats the beauty and the youth. Sri Aurobindo. Sri Aurobindo was an Indian philosopher, yogi, maharishi, poet, and Indian nationalist. He joined the Indian movement for independence from British colonial rule till 1910, was one of its influential leaders, and then became a spiritual reformer, introducing his visions on human progress and spiritual evolution. He was born on 15th August 1872 at Kolkata and died on 5th December 1950 at Puducherry. True knowledge is not attained by thinking. It is what you are, it is what you become. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar, also known as Baba Sahib Ambedkar, was an Indian polymath philosopher, jurist, economist, politician, social reformer, journalist, writer, sociologist, and anthropologist. He inspired the Dalit Buddhist movement and campaigned against social discrimination towards the untouchables. He was born on 14th April 1891 and died on 6th December 1956 in Delhi. Purpose of education is to moralize and socialize the people. Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Raja Ram Mohan Roy was one of the founders of the Brahma Samaj, the precursor of the Brahma Samaj, a social religious reform movement in the Indian subcontinent. He was given the title of Raja by Akbar II, the Mughal emperor. He was born on 22nd May 1772 and died on 27th September 1833 at United Kingdom. He founded organizations such as Brahma Samaj, Presidency University, Atmiya Sabha, and Hindu School. It is necessary that some changes should take place in their religion. Adi Shankara. Adi Shankaracharya was an Indian philosopher and theologian who consolidated the doctrine of Advaita Vedanta. He was born at Kaladi and died at Kedarnath. The world, like a dream full of attachments and aversion, seems real until the awakening.
The purpose of education is to open the windows of the mind. The ultimate purpose of education is to learn how to reveal your own unique beauty. The all purpose of education is to transfer and transform knowledge for the future generations so that they can transcend their lives and humanity as a whole. I wish you to go out there and do something remarkable. Education is the premise of progress in every society and every family. face new challenges with the same passion and willingness as you have always done, and you will succeed. After all the hard work, I wish you an enjoyable graduation and a successful future.